Hey guys, happy Thursday. Debbie Mason here. So I'm coming to you tonight from Oklahoma, and the reason I tell you that is because I don't know where a lot of you come from. So I would love it if you would drop me a note in the comment section and let me know where you're tuning in from tonight. And I also want to tell those of you that like or comment or maybe give me a thumbs up or a heart how much I appreciate you doing that, because it means a lot to me and I really appreciate you being interactive with me. So thanks in advance for doing that. So today I want to share with you the topic of failure. It's a topic that kind of stops a lot of people in their tracks. And it's why you really shouldn't fear failure, because it's the way you think about failure, not that you fail. So here's a stat that might surprise you. The average entrepreneur starts and fails at 3.8 businesses. That is a lot to me. Starts and fails at 3.8 businesses before successfully getting one off the ground. So the average entrepreneur starts and fails at 3.8 businesses before actually getting one successful off the ground. That was really surprising to me. I personally don't know if I would have the fortitude to do. That's almost 4 businesses. I don't know if I would have the mental capacity to do that, because I think it would just bring me down. And therein lies the problem. It's the way we view failure. So I want to share with you today a gentleman by the name of Sergio Zeman. Have y'all ever heard of him? Anybody ever heard of Sergio Zeman? Well, Sergio, back in the 1980s, he was a marketing executive for Coca-Cola. And in 1985, Coca-Cola wanted to introduce a new formula. I don't know if you remember it or not, but I remember it very well. Well, they wanted Sergio to figure out a marketing plan. And Sergio was really fired up and excited because this was kind of his opportunity. And he came up with this great marketing plan. They were going to introduce the new Coke and take out the old Coke. And that sounded really good in theory until they took out the old Coke and people hated the new Coke. I mean, people hated the new Coke. I don't know if you guys remember that, but it was on the national news. It was ugly. You know, people love their Coca-Cola. You don't want to mess with people that like Coke. People that like Coke will not drink Pepsi. People that like Pepsi will not drink Coke. People are serious about their sodas. But it was a major flop. It was a major flop. So Coke had to do an about face, and they had to get rid of the new Coke, and they also got rid of Sergio. And then they brought the new Coke, or the original Coke, back. And you know, a funny thing happened. The old Coke came back with a vengeance, and sales skyrocketed. And shares went up just because of the old Coke. And as fate would have it, in 1993, Coke rehired Sergio. See, failure is not the opposite of success. It's just a part of success. But we don't look at it that way. We just don't view it that way. You know, I was thinking about the people that I talked about in my yesterday's video, Ben Franklin and Henry Ford and Oprah Winfrey, and even the Wright brothers. You know, I remember doing a video on the Wright brothers, and I was reading up on them, and the Wright brothers were desperately trying to get flight going. But there was this guy that had been given a huge grant, and he had all this media following him. Nobody was following the Wright brothers, and the Wright brothers didn't have any money. They just were continually trying to get flight off. Well, the guy that had all the money and had the grant got flight and crashed. And he walked away. One time, one attempt, he walked away. Well, the Wright brothers continued on and on and on and on and on until they flew. Now see, none of us remembers this guy's name. I don't, and I even did a video on him. Everybody remembers the Wright brothers. And it was simply because of the way each of those two people viewed failure. To this man, it was done. One and done, and he was done. To the Wright brothers, they weren't quitting until they had success. See, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. It is a part of success. It's how you think about it. It's the way you let your mind absorb that. So I'm going to leave you with 2 quotes today from Thomas Edison. And you know, Thomas Edison, if you remember your history, he tried all sorts of stuff to create the light bulb. And one of his famous quotes is, "I have not failed. I have simply found 10,000 ways that do not work." I have not failed. I just found 10,000 ways that did not work. Now, that's a pretty good mindset, because it took him a very long time to make that work. And lastly, I want to leave you with this. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is to try one more time. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. the most certain way to succeed is to try one more time. So I hope tonight, if you are feeling like you're a failure, I hope you remember that and you try just one more time and don't give up. And so I hope you guys found a little value in that. I would love it if you would like or comment. Hey, Pamela, thanks for the comment down there. You too, Joe. I hope you guys have a great Thursday evening. I will not be back tomorrow because I'm going to be flying. I'm actually going to see Joe. And I'll probably be talking to you Monday, so I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. Please like or comment and let me know how you, maybe let me know what plans you got for the weekend. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you guys. You have a great evening. I'll talk to you Monday. Bye.